for Madam Speaker, and I want to agree with Senator Chiruya, the majority leader, that for the 11 counties, Madam Speaker, unless the allocation reaches a minimum of 6 billion, we might not see any meaningful development in those counties. There can be arguments that those counties are small, I don't know what. But for example, take an example of Elgeyo Marakwet County or a county like Lamu, Madam Speaker. The people of Lamu, for them to cross the ocean, to be on the island, they have unique challenges, and that is why they qualify to be a county. If you look at Elgeyo Marakwet County, a county that is 98% hills and valleys, to construct 1 kilometer of road in Elgeyo Marakwet County would cost close to 5 million. To construct 1 kilometer of road in Uasin Gishu will cost a maximum of 1.5 million. So, Madam Speaker, it is critical that this Kamukunji could happen the soonest so that we are able to discuss and dispense of this matter. This being an upper house which easily agrees, because we are a house of reasonable men and women, I think with a Kamukunji we should be able to resolve these matters, Madam Speaker.
Well, thank you, Senator Madego. Senator Ungatana Danson.
Madam Speaker, in our custom in Tana River, we say, actually, like Majority Leader here is saying, in our Pokomo custom, we say that if you sharpen a panga, you are likely to bring down the tree in a shorter time. If you sharpen your knife properly, take time to sharpen it, you will skin a crocodile in the shortest time possible. So, Madam Speaker, if we take time to negotiate outside this formality, if we take time to hear what in our custom we say, listening to the stomachs of each other, you know, loosely translated, it means you're feeling what that person is saying on the other side. Negotiation, Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, will help us to sharpen our thinking, and when we come here, we will skin the crocodile without a problem. We will fell the tree without a problem. We will agree, Madam Speaker, but if we try to rush, then there will be a lot of acrimony, which we don't want. Madam Speaker, I beg to support that we take more time. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Mudigi. And then we'll have Senator Roba respond, and we close the matter.
Okay, asante Mr. Speaker. Hata mimi naunga mkono, siwe mambo ya kupigania kelele ama kukosana, ni kitu ya kukuja pamoja tutavute dialogue, kwa sababu Mr. Speaker, tunajua kaunti nyingi kama hizo zinatajwa katika hapa. Embu County ni moja ya zile county, na ningeomba tu wakati kamati watu tutakaa chini pamoja tuelewanwe, county yote ambaye haijafikisha bilioni 6 iweze kitu ya kwanza kaunti zote zipatiwe bilioni 6, alafu mambo ya kuelewanwa ianze hapo, ndio tuweze kuinua zile kaunti kutoka kwa ile mgao ya pesa, kwa sababu tunajua Mr. Speaker, wakati mambo ilianza ya devolution kulikuwa na mazungumzo ati kaunti zile asikuwa sinajiweza zipatiwe hela nyingi, ndio wakati mmoja kaunti zote zitakuja pamoja ndio siweze kuelewanwa, ione vile economy ya zile kaunti inaweza kufanyika. Kwa hivyo Mr. Speaker, mimi nikiwa senator wa Embu County ningeomba tutafute mambo ya kuelewanwa, ndio tulete kaunti zote 47 pamoja, ndio kutoka kaunti zote sianze hiyo bilioni 6, alafu hizo zingine siweze kuona kaunti itapatiwa pesa na mwanagari. Kwa hivyo Mr. Speaker, mimi naunga mkono mambo ya kuelewanwa nikiwa senator wa Embu County Alexander Mwinyi Mudigi. Asante Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Senator Adil Roba.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Having listened to the input of my colleagues, and the wisdom to consult more, I believe there is no harm in us consulting. And my brother Senator Lekina is rudely interrupting. I have listened to my colleagues. There is no harm in consulting. The only issue I want to share, Madam Speaker, which is very critical, is that first, I propose we have another consultative meeting here in the chamber on Tuesday in the morning at 8 o'clock. Breakfast meeting on Tuesday next week, and we will go through the whole process again, number one. Number two, I want to request the honorable senators, all the documents we presented are in our gadgets here. I want to request, please, between now and that Tuesday, thoroughly familiarize yourself or request for a printout of the presentation we did, so that by the time we are coming to engage, you have also thoroughly familiarized yourself with this engagement. The last issue that I want to request, is that, please, if we are rescheduling our moving of the motion today for purpose of creating consultation time, then let's have commitment to make sure that honorable senators turn up on time on Tuesday, and they stay through until we make sense of what we are discussing. The challenge we have is that we will reschedule, and come Tuesday breakfast meeting, people will have, maybe a few people would have turned up for that engagement. And then when we come to moving the motion, people will say we still need to get engagement time. You must have the commitment to come on that Tuesday at 8. You must also have thoroughly familiarized yourself with the report of the committee and what we presented. And you must also sit in to the logical conclusion, because this is a very critical function of the Senate, for us to get a formula for the fourth basis of revenue sharing formula that is least controversial and generally acceptable to everybody. I'm sure we cannot get a formula that is perfect for Mandera or perfect for Narok or perfect for Kitui, but we can carry in a less harmful, approach in terms of what we are proposing. Madam Speaker, I beg to support the discussion that has come forth, and there is no harm in our brother Senator Lekina to also give 1 minute input before maybe you can guide further. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Senator Ali Robert, since you have donated 1 minute, I'll give Senator Olekina 1 minute so that I give direction and we proceed.
Madam Speaker, I just thought that it is imperative that I remind the House that during the last revenue formula debate, we benefited a lot by engaging the budget office, our budget office here, as well as the Commission of Revenue Allocation. The reason why I'm saying that all of us need to be at par and also understand the scientific behind this revenue formula is so that when we are sitting here, we don't go through the 11 motions like we did in the last time. So I'd like to seek your indulgence, Madam Speaker, in as far as the Committee on Budget and Finance, inviting all the senators. In my view, it is important, and let me just listen to my 2 cents. It is important for the senators to understand this scientific, because some of us are talking about population, others are talking about poverty. There is a basic, not all of us understand this. I truly understand because I went through it. Senator Wambua went through it in the last parliament, So having all of us sit here and debate, others might even trivialize the matter or might just make it as simple as my county needs X amount of money. In the last debate, there was one county. It doesn't matter whether you deny any other county money, who was still gaining. This is the county of Cherargei. That county was still gaining. We were shocked. Why is it that even if you come with whatever formula, that county continued to gain? So I think it will be important. If we do not engage CRA, we sit with our parliamentary budget office. When we sit with our parliamentary budget office, let them walk us through. That's what we did. We had a team of 11 members who finally, and I was one of the 11 members, who finally cracked, I think he was also there, who finally cracked that issue of that formula. So, Madam Speaker, let us not take this thing to be light, because we may not be able to pass that formula. We need 24 senators. If Narok County is going to lose or it's not going to make money, I will not support it. But I want to make sure that if I'm not going to support it, at least I've been convinced in terms of the scientific method which is being used. Now it's about equity. I know there's no way all of us are going to be equal. You know, small counties like the county of Vihiga, Samburu, county of Elgeyo Marakwet, you know, Embu, I think Tharaka-Nithi, those were counties that were losing money in the last formula. You know, our own counties, when we were going, if we were to go with the formula which was being proposed by CRA, Mandera was losing a lot of money. Garissa was losing. Turkana was losing. Kitui was going to lose. So even Nairobi was losing. So we need to sit down. You know, not all these fingers are not equal. There are people who understand finance and there are those who don't understand finance. So, Madam Speaker, this is quite wise that we consult, and then once we are in agreement, once we are fully in agreement,